Welcome back once again for the Renegade Master. And welcome back to Hex and Dex, and welcome to Missoula. So, before we carry on, let's use this soul item. Just thinking of the soul items for this and this. I think the last giant, I think all he gives you is like, it might be a hammer or an axe. I know the Pursuer makes the Ultra Great and the Shield, so I'm definitely not going to need that for a Hex build. So I'm going to use that. I'm not sure about the last giant though. I can't remember whether it makes something else as well. So I'm gonna leave that. And what I've just thought of is the fact that I've just picked up the Dragon Lake stuff, and I should be able to still roll. Yeah, I can, but I don't even think I can wield the rest of the stuff. I haven't got the strength to wield that. So yeah, I also want to use a bow as well. Don't really want to use the short bow, a little bit weak. Kind of want to use a bow as well because I'm gonna have some decks.
I knew you'd be around soon.
So you can actually reinforce your stuff quite a bit to this point. There you go, +5 falchion. Good to have this early on, and that's why you want to do this sort of path, the back entrance to the Lost Bastille. I think that's probably the best way to go, to be fair. I'm not upgrade that shield as well and start using that. Not really that bothered about this. What else does he actually sell that I could make use of? The spear's got good dex scaling as well. Gonna do that, and I could probably upgrade the chime a little bit more. Still haven't got the faith to use it yet, but that's what's coming next. For we are about to upgrade. Get up, you lazy bastard!
Bearer of the curse.
Bearer, seek lest.
Seek lest this.
I didn't even get what he was wearing, that phantom that was there. I've actually got a shard. No. Level up. Right, so what we are going to do is continue with this. The path that we are going on, 10-10 will do us. Like I said, I kind of wanted to start with one that's got a decent amount of vigor, because I don't think I'm going to be looking to upgrade it that much. Vitality. You can still we can actually still level up quite a bit. So vigor to 10, vitality to 10, and then that'll do us. There we go. Like I said, probably what I will do is whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Seek lest this land.
There we go. Okay, so we are on our way to Heide, and I can actually swap to the larger leather shield now. And still roll bonus, and we are off to Heide. I really can't remember whether I picked up this item. I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm going to just check anyway, just in case. I think I did, because I think it's the Homeward Bones that you pick up from there, and I've already used one of them, so... Oh no, I haven't. I didn't use it. I was planning on doing, but I didn't. Okay, that's that little bit of information out of the way, so here we go. Yeah, on my first playthrough, I actually came this way first, and it's a big error. Big error. Because like I started off, I think with the same starting class as this, whatever it is, warrior, I think it is, and you start off with like the broken straight sword, and then you pick up the broken thief dagger or whatever it is, in this little underground sort of passage. And I was like, yay, I've actually got a weapon that's better, and it's even worse. It is dog shit. And yep. I went to Heide first and got my shit pushed in pretty much. One thing I never really sort of think about when I'm sort of when I start this game and I run through that little rotunda area, I always think, well, it's so easy to open up the path to Huntsman's Copse in that way, and I never really do it before I do the other two directions. So I always come this way and go to the Forest of Fallen Giants. I mean, you have to come here because you have to speak to Lycia to be able to do it, but you don't have to carry on through the Lost Bastille or anything. You can just go back and open up that area, and I actually am quite tempted to do it. I'd have to sort of research what you can pick up in that area first, though, because I'd have to see whether there's any benefit to doing it in terms of like the hex build. Well, the only thing is the fact that Falcon is in that direction, but I'm not sure what the parameters are to speak to him, so I'll have to sort of research that before I do the next episode, because in this episode I'll probably be able to fit both of the bosses in from this area, and probably have to stop after that, depending on how long it takes me, and depending on whether I get any deaths. I shouldn't get any deaths to the bosses, because both the bosses are relatively easy in this area, but there is some little tricky patches, especially where I think the hardest part of this area is where you actually draw two of these guys from the inside of the building in the middle. And if you've got some sort of powerful ranged magic, then it's relatively easy. But without, it can actually be quite a little difficult stretch. So there's the first Sublime Bone Dust that you get, which is always useful up to a certain point. Item behind here, which is a Lloyd's Talisman. Didn't even give myself time to attack. Whoa, that was too close for comfort. So you get punished. Is this actually a great shield? It actually does have 100% block as well. I've never really looked at that. It takes quite a lot of strength to be able to use it though, so it's well out of my range. And you can actually, I think you can kill the Dragon Rider from here. I know you can hit it, but you'd have to have a lot of arrows. You can just see it through that archway right there. Yeah, this is the bit I'm talking about. In terms of their actual weapons, the ones with the great swords are probably the most dangerous in terms of the damage they do, but I think they have less health, if I remember rightly. They always seem to die quicker anyway. Yeah, they've definitely got less health. It's this bit that can be tricky though, because two of them actually do draw. I just think it's the best way to probably do it is to try and get them stacked one after the other like this, and just try and wait to see whether they both sort of do their combo at the same time, and then try and punish that, which they haven't up to this point. So let's wait. There we go. Whoops. We should be able to kill that one. Went relatively smoothly, apart from the fact I did get clipped. There you go. Well, I dealt with that without too much trouble. And I'm always sort of wondering which way is best to go here, whether to go to the old Dragon Slayer first or the Dragon Rider first, because both there's a bonfire at the end, so once you've done the other one you can just sort of walk back. I usually do the Dragon Rider first, so let's just do that. And this is the kind of boss I was talking about, where you can just hide behind a shield. If you've got a decent enough shield, you can just stand there and just take punishment on the shield, and that's it. Wish I hadn't got hit then. definitely got less health. I think there's some green blossom in this, isn't there? Yep. I'm actually starting to remember where all the items are, and I've said on a few occasions on this channel that in like Dark Souls 1 I think I could tell you where every single item is, but on this I'm not 100% on where everything is just yet. You know, I'm not really going to... In fact, let's use gold pine resin. Why not? You only live once unless you are a member of the Walking Dead. So it's all you gotta do is just wait for an opening and just tag him, and anything that's got any sort of metal wearing variant of enemies always just gets tore up by lightning attacks, as well as dragons, of course. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Little cheeky hit round the edge of your shield. That's me disrespecting you, that. I've never actually fought this boss where I haven't flicked both the levers. I think I've fought him when I've only pulled one of the levers, but not... Wow, I didn't think I was going to kill him. I wanted to finish him with a throwing knife. I thought, never mind. Don't know why I did that, because there's a fucking bonfire right here. That's just a waste of a life gem. Let's just get rid of the lightning on that. There we go. And Lycia. Lycia. Just deceit in a human being. That's all she is. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. Attunement. I'm going to have to start leveling that up as well at some point.
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia.
My name is Cunt.
I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to decide.
See, you can get the Ring of Faith off her. But Ring of Prayer, even. I've been calling it Ring of Faith, I didn't really know what it's called. But it is 28,000 souls, which is pushing the boat out a little bit. Well, these do take quite a lot of faith to use. Lightning Spear. I'm okay for the minute. I'm not going to be using any until I get to the point. In fact, I think you have to exhaust her dialogue to get her to move, don't you?
Just speak up if you're in. That's why I'm here. I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy.
There isn't any people.
I fear that by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles.
Oh, isn't that a shame?
Why did I come here? Well... do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles? My preceptor always said this art should be shared with the world. And such is my only wish.
My thought on her has been that she was never actually like a master of miracles, or never thought about miracles, maybe didn't even know about miracles until she came here, and she's sort of using it as an excuse for her to be here, even though, like everyone does, she's actually forgotten why she's in Drang Lake. That's kind of the feeling that I've always had about it.
I expected this without any goings on, to a place I could go. Sorry, help.
Yeah, that's the last of her dialogue, so she should move now.
No need for...
Not yet. Not yet. I'm not even sure where the first hex you can get your hands on is. It's possibly from Strayed. I think he sells some. I'm pretty I'm pretty sure he does. I'm not sure what ones he actually sells, but I'm pretty sure he does. And fair enough, if that's how you wanna, if that's how thick you wanna be, then be my guest. Be my guest. Put your penis to my breasts. Oh yeah, I forgot to show as well. Obviously, I said I think it was in the first episode that you can see like the Lost Bastille and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's the Lost Bastille out just past the that building, past the actual Tower of Flame there, just on that side. And you can see that's the little Majula monument at the top there. So for people who have never noticed that, there's a little bit of trivia for you. I think you can actually still draw this greatsword guy out without these aggroing. You usually just back off into the corner. He might do it now after he's swung. Nope. He is hell-bent on killing me. Oh, one more attack. Well, I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle here. Oh god. Kind of in a bit of trouble. I'm sure we can come through this. Oh god, I'm in trouble! Well. Well. Oh, green giant. That was my own fault, that death. At least my bloodstain's only right there. You can actually do that without aggroing both of them, because this is usually the way around that I do this area. And you can actually do this without aggroing both. I'm just not 100% sure what the best way of doing that would be. Maybe if I hit him with a throw knife, only he will chase me. Well, that didn't work, did it? This time though, this time it's going to be different. Nowadays shit is different. Come on, attack. Okay, so we are still in some amount of trouble, but it's not an insurmountable amount of trouble mounting. I need some stamina back. Just need one more hit on the guy just with the normal sword. Let's just back a little bit. Might be able to get a cheeky hit off on this guy. Whoops, big miss. Big dodge. There we go, here's my chance. What the fuck, why did that miss? There we go. Jesus. Sloppy passage of play right here. Probably dodged too early then. Wowee. Run. Run off. Run off. Run off. I apologise for the sloppiness of this play. Should be his death. There we go. We'll just deal with it eventually. Fucking hell. That was too much. Let me fight you in here instead of this precarious fucking area. No! What? There we go. Thank you. Jesus, keep missing. Whoops. Pretty sure the one with the great sword aggro's first here as well, actually. Let's draw him back into this room, give us some more space to fight him. This is one of the more sort of mysterious areas, actually, in the game. Well, there's not much about it that is sort of obvious and definite. Okay, there he goes. Look at the pace on this guy. His mum has just called him saying that if he doesn't get home in 5 minutes, they're gonna go to McDonald's without him. Being his weight, food is the order of the day. That's just a horrible way to die, isn't it? I mean, how undignified can you get? Really? Right. Okay, so we've managed to stumble our way. In fact, can I actually wear the Dranglake boots? Dranglake leggings? I'd very much doubt. I'll probably be fat rolling now. Oh no, I'm not. It's pretty nice. I'll take that. Give us some extra defense. I'm pretty confident that I've only ever died on this boss once, and it was the first time I ever fought it. I don't think there's been any stumbles and mistakes since then. Cracked blue eye orb for us. And here's that. Like a penis from the ground. Let's do it. It's quite intimidating. I really need some sort of helmet that covers his whole head, because that hair is putting me off. Ring of Binding. I don't really need it. Kind of the same effect as the Cling Ring from Demon Souls, for people who have played that. And for people who haven't, go and play it. Pretty much is my advice. This boss blew my mind the first time I fought it. I find it's a lot easier to actually do damage to the bosses in this game. Like I just think a lot of normal attacks do a lot more damage than they ever did to bosses in Dark Souls 1. I don't know whether that's just me or not, but just like, I mean, look at that. Look at how much of, like, obviously you see the damage number, but then you can also see this chunk of health that it actually takes off, and it's quite fucking incredible, really. Oops. Got caught there, and again. Shit. It's doing me in. I need to heal. Oh, I'm gonna get hit again. Oh no. Tell you what, balling with this amount of stamina is not good. Did that first attack not do anything to him then? It's fucking like playing PvP. You literally clearly hit somebody and it makes the noise as if it's hit them. Blood comes out of them. And then it just doesn't actually take any health off them. It just acts like it actually hasn't hit them. Which is very questionable. Probably didn't really need to heal, but just do it anyway. And the old Dragon Slayer is slaying dragons no more. The first time I came across Targaryen, I just killed him because he pretty much insults you at this bit if you haven't got the a token of fidelity on you. He pretty much just insults you.
Transient. This is no place for. Be gone. Transient being. You would never make a knight of the blue. Be gone. Transient.
I just don't like his tone, to be fair. I'm actually quite tempted to just drop my summon sign outside and see if I get summoned. And I'll just wait around, and if I don't get summoned, then I'll cut out the waiting time and just continue on with what we're doing. But I am tempted just so I can join the Blue Sentinels. I don't know why I really want to eventually, because I'm going to be joining the Pilgrims of Dark, obviously, so I can get access to some hexes. Right, okay. So let's drop my summon sign right in the middle. Like I said, if I don't get summoned, I will just cut the waiting time off, and then we'll just continue on with what we were doing. Right, so I waited for about 5 minutes or so to no avail, and no summon, which would be why there's no avail. So I don't know why I had to add that little no summon on at the end, but never mind. So what we are now going to do is take another trip back to Majula. Now we have cleared Heide. I probably just about got enough time to do the stuff that I want to do back at Majula, and yeah, and then we can cut off the episode, and I'll probably record some more tomorrow with our trip through Huntsman's Copse, which probably should take the full episode. It's quite a long area, and you know, the possibility of dying and everything, so you've got to keep that in mind. Surely I've got some more soul items. Yep. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I mean, other than the boss souls, obviously. I'm going to keep hold of these three. I know the old Dragon Slayer soul sort of makes, I think, 3 different things. What we can also do is burn this Sublime Bone Dust in there, strengthen our Estus Flask a little bit. And yeah, so let's go and see what else we can do. I think the Dragon Slayer, the old Dragon Slayer soul actually only makes the Dragon Slayer spear, but just in case it doesn't and it actually makes something else, then I'll keep that behind and keep that hidden. Okay, so we've also got a staff and cards for sorceries and hexes, so we can actually upgrade that as well. There's much better staffs later on, but we want something to actually use. Yeah, we want actually something that we can use when we first get some hexes. I'm just going to test to see if we can still roll with this Heide Knight Iron Mask on, or Heide Knight. What I can do then is just take the leggings off. Go for these. I think probably. There we go. I'm happy with that. Fuck you. This is your job. Gotta be ready. Yeah, so let's start upgrading the staff. So we can do that. Also, we will upgrade. None of this I'm actually planning to use at any great length, but I'm just trying to figure out whether I'll need it upgraded or not. I probably won't, so I think I might just leave it as it is. But all of his things. Also, what you can do, I think Melentia. Oh, maybe I didn't exhaust all the dialogue. Never mind. Okay. No, not that. Level up. There we are. So let's go back down this path. 15:15. Looks like a good break point. Let's go on Dex as well. An attunement. Jesus. In fact, let's take that Dex off and go to 10. Actually get a slot. There we go. So we're definitely going to be getting some use out of Skeptics and what's the other spice that you can get? Spicy. Yeah, the 2 spices anyway. The other ones, the name of the other one's completely bypassed my brain, I'm afraid, so I apologise for that. But we are going to cut the episode off here. The next episode we will be travelling to Huntsman's Copse and hopefully completing that area. I think that probably should take about a full episode if I go through carefully and pick everything up, which I will be doing, so you can see where all the items are laid, and hopefully you will join me for that. Camel spunk.